Is this Myriad Realms garbage dump even legit?
I've dug over 100 times now, and it's still nothing but trash.
A pair of blackened overalls from Brother G. A broken pink electric massager. Damn it.
Am I really destined to have a worthless life? Screw this crappy fate.
Even if I have to turn this whole place upside down, I will dig up something good.
In this world, if you want to defy the heavens and change your destiny,
It all depends on your skill at scavenging trash.
a century ago, the world underwent a massive upheaval, and countless alternate dimensions known as garbage dumps were forcibly linked to ours. The scraps of the immortal realm, severed limbs of gods and demons, and scrapped warships of higher dimensional civilizations. What these almighty beings consider garbage is, to humanity, priceless treasures that can defy fate and change destiny. Since then, every citizen upon turning 18 can enter their own exclusive garbage dump to unearth their own fortune.
Some have dug up broken immortal great swords, laughing to the heavens. Others have unearthed lethal poisons, only to suffer a fatal backlash.
My name is Chen Fan, and it's been 18 years since I transmigrated into this world of Myriad Realms garbage dumps.
With no power or background to prepare for tonight's garbage dump awakening.
I cultivated day and night, and my physical strength has already broken through to the 3rd level of the aperture opening realm. In terms of theory and cultivation, I am miles ahead of the entire school. But so what? At school, I'm still at the bottom of the food chain in the eyes of those wealthy heirs, suffering constant humiliation. Zhao Kai, the young master of Jiang City's wealthy Zhao family,
uses his wealth and power to bully me for his own amusement, bringing along his lackeys.
to him, a top student from a humble background who ranked first for 3 consecutive years,
Is nothing but a joke he can trample on at will for amusement. As long as you turn 18, you can awaken your own independent space.
The books also say that this is an absolutely fair, high-stakes gamble.
Complete bullshit.
I, Chen Fan, may be poor, but I will never lack backbone. Even if the scales of this world are heavily tilted, and even if my chance of turning the tables is only 1%, I will seize this single opportunity with all my might. In this cruel world, I'll carve out a path of my own.
This is the Old Heavens garbage dump.
Welcome to Initial Garbage Dump, number 9527. Rule 1. 24-hour novice protection period. Drop rate is double. Rule 2. Exiting midway will reset your exploration progress to 0. The excavated ruins will be restored, and the novice drop rate will be forfeited. Confirmed.
Meaning, until I dig up some treasure, I can't leave even if it kills me.
Even if I have to turn this whole place upside down, I must find something worthwhile.
A cyber electronic wooden fish that costs 1 year of merit per strike. A half-eaten Cthulhu tentacle skewer. A torn sheet of A4 paper from when Obi broke off the engagement. Damn it.
I've been running through this swirling sand for over 3 hours. My hands are covered in blisters, and yet it's still just trash.
I'm really going all in against you today. Let's go again.
A hand? Is it from a mannequin?
Wait, no. This is an immortal. I actually dug out the corpse of an immortal. A being that only exists in myth. How could such a complete body exist in a place like this? Really? My school textbooks said that any living creature entering a spatial tunnel would be instantly shredded. I fucking dug up a living immortal!
In this era of global treasure hunting, some dug up red eyes, some dug up monsters. But I dug up a living Medusa queen.
And she's still warm.
She actually still has vital signs. But with such severe injuries and her breath hanging by a thread, she probably won't survive. Still, a mythical creature like this must have plenty of good stuff on her.
Just a single storage ring or a few peerless techniques, and I'll strike it rich. Contracting her is what matters now.
Host's extreme pragmatism detected. Soul compatibility requirements met. The trash-to-treasure system is officially activated. This system is designed to assist the host in scavenging waste from the myriad realms and forging a supreme divine path. Function 1. Repair. Everything can be repaired, turning the broken into the perfect. Function 2. Fusion. Combine scraps. with a chance to create mythical items. Function 3. Upgrade. Break the shackles and elevate the ordinary to the immortal. Function 4. Recycle. Everything has value. Exchange points for anything under the heavens.
Repair everything. And upgrade.
Is this my personal landfill cheat code?
Dying mythical creature, Queen Medusa, detected. Current value evaluated at 3S grade. Host, please make your choice. Option A, recycle. Instantly erase the target in exchange for 1 million system points, and choose any resources. Option B, repair. Trigger a hidden bond. Upon successful repair, an absolute master servant contract will be forged. Her life and death will be in your hands, ensuring absolute loyalty and zero betrayal.
Only an idiot would kill the goose that lays the golden egg. 1 million points will run out eventually. But a mythical fighter who can never betray me is a perpetual motion machine that can farm points for me forever. Long-term investment is the way to go.
System, repair her.
Command confirmed. Drawing the power of the origin. Executing 3S grade target repair. Forcibly writing the absolute master servant contract. Repair complete. Absolute contract established. Successful repair of 3S grade mythical creature detected. Excess origin energy overflowing. Activating automatic feedback. Congratulations, host. You have triggered perfect grade marrow cleansing and bone tempering. Activating automatic cultivation method upgrade.
So this is the system. No need for any rare treasures.
Relying solely on system rules, it can forcibly reverse the life and death of mythical creatures.
And even feedback into my own body. Absolutely invincible.
Is she waking up?
Human. What realm is this?
This is Blue Star, the Kingsha Empire.
A graveyard of the myriad realms. 100 years ago, the passages to the heavens opened. Countless remnants, treasures, and even living beings of various worlds were dumped here like trash. And now, you are my personal property. Swear allegiance to me, or die.
What did you say?
While others scavenged for scrap metal in the junkyard, I dug up an SSS-grade Medusa Empress. I thought I'd easily score a mythic-grade fighter, but as soon as this haughty Empress woke up, she tried to turn her back on me.
Too bad for you.
The absolute contract has been bound, on my turf. Even if you're a tiger, you must crouch. If you're a snake, you must coil up obediently.
Blue Star, a junkyard. Utterly absurd.
This Empress was clearly in the Great Desert.
How could I have arrived in another world in the blink of an eye?
It must be an illusion. A mere human dares to play tricks on this Empress.
Don't believe me.
You can sense it yourself. Is there any aura of the laws you are familiar with?
The rules really have changed, and my duchy has vanished.
My cultivation.
Accept reality. If I hadn't paid a steep price to restore your life force, you would have become a cold, dead snake by now.
Human.
And he thinks he saved this queen. Yet he dares to spout such nonsense here.
Warning. Detected contracted creature, Queen Medusa, attacking the host. Absolute invincible defense triggered. Contract backlash activated. Enforcing soul suppression punishment.
W, what did you do to me? Why does my soul involuntarily submit to you?
Save your strength in this place. I am the creator to save your life. I spent 18 years of accumulated luck. I even bound a strand of your true soul to my territory's core. With just a single sword, I can wipe out your entire soul.
Although this human's cultivation is mediocre, this absolute sense of control is definitely real. Have I really become his personal possession? You're despicable.
Don't test my limits again. Since I could pull you back from the gates of hell, I can also destroy your soul with a single sword. But considering you're my key to making a comeback, I will be a generous boss. As long as you are obedient and keep me satisfied. If I get to eat meat, you will definitely get some soup.
Since it's a done deal, this queen will work for you for now. But before this queen recovers her strength, you are not allowed to have any inappropriate thoughts about me.
Very good. Remember your new identity.
System.
How many points to fully restore her strength?
Scanning. To restore Queen Medusa to her peak state. It will cost 5,000 points. Current points, 0.
5,000.
Raising a mystical fighter is so damn expensive. I have to do hard labor.
And recycle junk.
Even landlords don't have any surplus these days.
We've got work. A new batch is here.
Judging by the commotion, it's definitely a huge haul this time.
Start digging.
What is this? Detected iron branch wood, 3,000 years old. Recycling value, 50 points each.
50 points each, and there are 8 of them. So that's 400 points. See that?
This is turning trash into treasure.
As long as you swing your hoe right, the junkyard is full of treasures.
Too slow.
With the way you're digging, you won't find anything good even if you dig until tomorrow. Has human perception deteriorated to such a pathetic state?
Do you have a better idea then?
This Empress possesses soul perception. I can sense any treasure within a radius of several miles.
Soul perception. To the southeast, 3 meters underground. There is a chilling, murderous aura.
This is it.
Judging by the sound, it's as dull as a piece of rotten wood.
Is there something wrong with your soul perception signal?
Don't move. Yes.
Warning. Warning. Detected supreme ancient sword fragment. Grade incalculable. Contains world-destroying sword intent.
This is Supreme Remnant Blade. In its prime, was powerful enough to shatter stars. Even as a mere fragment, the supreme intent contained within can still easily sever the laws of this world.
Even the Snake Queen is so wary of this supreme intent.
Is this what the discarded trash of the multiverse's supreme powerhouses is like?
But then again, I mustn't let Medusa's soul perception go to waste.
It will come in handy tomorrow for the Jiangcheng Public Dungeon, organized by our school.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
The supreme sword intent within this fragment has long lost its source. It depletes with every use. If an ordinary person gets it, they will eventually squander it into a piece of useless bone. Besides, with your meager cultivation at the 3rd level of the opening aperture realm, forcing its activation would instantly drain all your spiritual energy.
Water without a source.
As long as I have enough system points, I can recharge it at any time. In my hands, the Supreme Ancient Sword is a nuclear weapon with infinite refill.
As long as I can draw it.
To deal with those snobs at tomorrow's school appraisal exam.
This fragment
will be the perfect funeral gift I've prepared for them.
Warning. The 24-hour access to the exclusive junkyard is about to end. The host will be forcibly returned after a 10-second countdown.
Time's up. Let's go. Come back to the real world with me and witness
what a real dimensional strike looks like.
Everyone, these are the fire spirit stones I dug up in the interdimensional junkyard. They contain tier 3 fire energy and pure fire spiritual energy. Absorbing them can boost an ordinary person's cultivation by at least 30%.
Holy crap! As expected of young Master Zhao, finding a treasure like this.
The Chunfan spends all his time in the slums. He's probably never even laid eyes on a fire spirit stone.
Well, look who's back. The Scavenger King.
I heard you spent the whole night at the junkyard. Well, didn't dig up any elixir scraps to feast your eyes on.
out of my way.
Stop acting tough. Just a beggar who got into the academy by pure luck. Teacher Wang, don't you think this kind of scavenger is just wasting the academy's resources?
Chen Fan, don't waste time. Today's session is an appraisal class. If you didn't find anything, stand in the corner. Don't disrupt the class.
Did you hear that? Teacher Wang told you to get lost.
Boring.
Strange. Although Chen Fan used to work hard, but his eyes always betrayed a sense of poverty and self-doubt. His aura today is surprisingly calm, almost terrifying. Could he have run into some fortuitous opportunity at the dump last night?
Chen Fan, if you just admit in front of the whole class that you're a scavenger, I'll let you touch this fire spirit stone. How about that?
Get lost, you broke loser! Stop being an eyesore here.
Look at his pathetic self. I bet he didn't find a single thing at the dump.
So this is all the Zhao family is capable of.
Who told you that I didn't find anything? Since you're so eager to see it, I'll grant your wish.
Is that a fucking leftover pork bone from the cafeteria? Ridiculous.
Chen Fan, are you mocking us with a piece of junk that has zero spiritual energy?
Keep those rotten bones to make yourself some soup.
Touching my things. Are you even worthy?
See this pressure! How could it possibly come from a student?
Supreme Sword Intent.
Shattering a tier 3 spirit stone with mere sword pressure. This is definitely not a level of power that someone in the acupoint opening realm could possess.
The sword intent is restrained, concealing its sharpness within a blunt form.
This is likely a vital fragment left behind after the fall of a supreme level realm cultivator.
Hey Supreme, that's the legendary realm where a single strike can shatter stars.
Did we just mock a powerhouse who possesses a supreme sacred relic?
Impossible. He's just garbage from the slums. What right does he have?
In this world, what you treasure is nothing but trash to me, and you aren't even worthy of looking at what I deem a true treasure. Young Master Zhao, do you still plan to make soup with this bone?
Chen Fan, don't get cocky.
You just got lucky and found a fragment of a broken sword.
3 days from now, at the Jiangcheng Public Combat Dungeon.
See you in the dungeon. I'll show you the true power of a great family.
Oh, really?
Then you'd better pray you don't run into me there. Otherwise, you might not even get the chance to teleport out.
Fula! Chen Fan is absolutely out of his mind. He actually dares to threaten young Master Zhao in public.
Even if that broken sword is a supreme treasure, it's still a consumable with limited uses. He's just a penniless nobody. How does he expect to fight the entire Zhao family?
In 3 days, the Jiangcheng Public Dungeon will host the ultimate test for all Geoten Awakeners. Not only does it contain vast, uncharted ruins and ferocious beasts, but it's also the only path to entering a top-tier extraordinary academy. Most importantly, it contains an absolute abundance of resources. For someone like me with a system, it's practically a paradise for stocking up. Not only will it boost my own strength, it will also help restore Medusa's combat power.
He possesses the supreme sword intent, yet has bided his time until now. His resolve is ironclad.
If we can recruit him into the Feng clan, I must report this to the clan elders as soon as possible.
Secure the teleportation point. Everything must go according to plan. Also, leak the news on the black market. Tell them that the owner of the supreme ancient sword is about to enter the Jiangcheng Public Dungeon.
Entering the Jiangcheng Public Dungeon this time.
First, I need to salvage as many myriad worlds fragments as possible to gather resources and level up.
Second, if I run into Zhao Kai, I will settle all our scores once and for all.
Student Chen Fan, your destination is the safe excavation zone.
I wish you a bountiful harvest.
Warning. Host has deviated from safe coordinates, entering the deadly zone. Ghost poison miasma forest.
A deadly zone. Wasn't our destination supposed to be the safe excavation zone? It was that guy's doing. But why would he target me? Could it be Zhao Kai?
You reckless rats! Show yourselves already!
Go to hell, Chen Fan.
Just a few reckless rats.
Still refusing to show yourself.
Just 12 level 10 opening realm trash. If I were in my prime, such ants would turn to dust with just a single glance from me. Unfortunately, I've yet to recover from my grave injuries and can't even muster 10% of my demonic power.
Chen Fan, someone placed a 30 million bounty on your head in the black market, and for the supreme ancient sword in your hand.
For a regular opening realm cultivator, unleashing the supreme sword intent once is already their limit. Chen Fan, today you will die without a doubt. For us at level 10 to kill you at level 3, it's easier than crushing an ant. Are you done talking?
Who told you that an opening realm cultivator can only unleash the Supreme Sword Intent once?
Stop playing tricks. Brothers, attack together! Cut off his head and claim the bounty!
Spend 400 points to charge and repair the shard.
Repair.
400 points deducted. Supreme Sword Intent charging initiated.
T-Ves, how is this possible?
Instantly repairing a divine artifact. Not only does this require heaven-defying methods, but it also demands a massive amount of spiritual power to sustain.
How is that even possible?
This aura.
Sorry, but my cheat can still be topped up. This, recycle it all.
Recycle broken poison tempered dagger and low-grade storage ring. Congratulations, host! You have received a total of 500 points.
He actually unleashed the Supreme Sword Intent a second time. Unleashing such a divine artifact requires burning a vast amount of origin essence each time. Just a mere open aperture cultivator. How is he doing this?
As I said, my divinations can be renewed.
Just playing tricks.
He must have relied on some external power that drains his life force.
This human brat really is a bit unusual.
Actually, after a day's rest, my demonic power has recovered by 10%. As for those scumbags earlier, I was planning to wait until this kid was cornered, crying and begging me to step in, and then reluctantly save his sorry life, just to let him know who's boss. I didn't expect him to steal my thunder.
No, if this keeps up,
the kid will really think I'm a freeloader.
I must find a chance to intimidate him.
Go that way.
Over there. Looks like a death trap.
That is the core zone of this public area. I can sense a sealed energy source over there. Its tier might not be inferior to the Supreme Sword body.
A treasure comparable to the Supreme Ancient Sword.
Let's go.
It's actually waste thrown down by the powerhouses of the realms, along with the ceiling array plate.
Warning! Warning! Dungeon Guard encountered Ancient Bronze Battle Ghost, Peak of the Agile Realm.
There's scrap metal. How dare you act so insolently before me?
In the era of the global garbage dump, I dug up a dying Medusa. With the obedience enhancement potion rewarded by the system, I actually trained Queen Medusa into a completely obedient personal medium.
Kneel.
An instant kill.
If you have this capability, why didn't you help when I was surrounded just now?
I have just recovered from my injuries, and my demonic power is precious. How could I waste it on those scumbags? Alright, the most important thing right now. Hurry up and clear this pile of scrap metal so we can see what's inside that seal.
Fine, fine. You have the bigger chest, so you call the shots. System. Recycle it all.
1 pile of decaying beast bones. Gained 10 points. 10 Bronzer runestone. Gained 50 points. Unidentified creature waste. Gained 1 point.
Hey, every little bit counts. To charge up the Supreme Sword Intent, I'm going all out.
Congratulations, host. The amount of trash cleared has surpassed the threshold. Junkyard Cleaner. Special reward granted. 真真正迷共振，使命政治. Repent the soul and accelerates recovery of strength. Greatly increases the obedience of contracted creatures. 横当吃 meat.
This is some good stuff.
What is that look on your face? What is that in your hand?
This is a sacred healing medicine I just got, specifically for damaged souls. It will double your recovery speed.
Really? You're not lying to me.
I wouldn't dare lie to you, of all people.
Quick, open up. Take it away. I refuse to take things of unknown origin.
Don't you want to regain your strength? Don't you want to return to your peak? Don't you want to call your own shots instead of relying on my mercy?
Give it here.
This medicine. What about it? It feels warm. What's going on? Why is it that when I look at him,
I actually feel an urge to kneel, and a desire to be tamed by him. Such a shameful thought.
Impossible.
I am the noble Queen Medusa.
Is the effect a bit too strong?
Master. This feeling is so humiliating. I am the deity of the snakekin.
Why would she want to act spoiled towards this lowly human? Yet this time, the feeling of absolute submission rising from deep within her heart
is simply unstoppable. Contracted creature Medusa's strength has restored to 30% of her peak. Loyalty maxed out, unwavering until death. Master.
I shall sweep away all obstacles for you in this lifetime.
Obtain Divine Relic, Immortal Master's Companion Essence Core, containing pure Immortal Tao origin.
It's actually the Immortal Tao origin. I've hit the jackpot this time.
It has been 3,000 years,
and our Feng clan's ancestral compass has never resonated so strongly. The person inside must have obtained our Feng ancestors' Immortal Master Core. No matter who they are, as long as they bring out the Immortal Master Core, they will be an honored guest of our Feng clan.
This Immortal Master Core is the key to restoring our ancestors' foundation,
allowing the Feng clan to rise to the next level.
It is the key to dominating the Great Jin. I wonder which Grand Master could actually emerge with such a treasure from Dungeon 4.
Shen Fan? It's actually him?
No wonder he could casually bring out the Sovereign Fragment in appraisal class, and remained as steady as a mountain against the Zhao family's suppression.
What's with this grand welcome?
The Immortal Seal has recognized its master. It's him, no doubt about it. Young friend, the Immortal Seal on the back of your hand is our Feng clan's ultimate treasure. It can help our ancestor restore his foundation. If you are willing to bestow this Immortal Seal upon us, our Feng clan is willing to pin you as our chief guest elder. All the endless resources of the Feng clan will be at your disposal.
That's it.
There are too many eyes and ears around us right now. It is quite inconvenient here. Please step aside with me for a private chat, young friend.
By now, Chen Fan must have met a miserable end with no place to be buried.
This is what you get for crossing me.
Why, young master, what about Chen Fan?
Has that bastard Chen Fan already been targeted by the black market assassins?
And kicked to death like a stray dog on the street.
Not only is Chen Fan not dead, but he also unearthed a treasure left by the Feng family's ancestor, and was publicly appointed as their guest elder.
What? The guest elder of the Feng family?
The Feng clan is the top powerhouse in Jiangcheng. A formidable force, even across the entire Qinxia Empire.
He's just a filthy scavenger. How could he possibly climb such a towering tree?
Young friend Chen Fan, if you agree to gift this immortal core to the Feng family, this black gold guest elder token, representing the Feng family's highest authority, will be yours.
Elder Feng, you're quite the schemer. You want to exchange a mere token for the immortal Dao treasure in my hand, and I'm supposed to risk my life for your Feng family while feeling grateful. With a deal like that, why don't you just rob me?
Young friend Chen Fan, we can always negotiate the terms further.
Chen Fan, let me reintroduce myself. I am Ji Yaoyao, the true head of the Feng Ancient House. The Grand Elder was eager to recruit you and acted a bit too impatiently. Since you dislike being bound, we don't have to talk about submission. only cooperation. The 10 million coins and 3 immortal herbs inside this ring. Consider them a welcoming gift from me, in my personal capacity as the head of the Feng auction house, with absolutely no strings attached. However, in return, any treasures you scavenge from the garbage dump should be prioritized for auction at our Feng auction house.
What do you say?
Although this immortal core is precious, but since I don't have any immortal stones, keeping it is just holding on to a useless dead object. On the other hand, these 3 immortal herbs and 10 million in cash are real practical resources. Plus, with the Feng family sales channels for looted goods and their VIP protection, I've made an absolute killing. It would have been so much simpler if you had just played by merchant's rules from the start.
Deal.
Payment cleared, goods delivered, farewell.
He remained completely unfazed in the face of absolute power, and even managed to bring Yan He back from that death zone, completely unharmed. This young man not only possesses supreme treasures, but he is also blessed with unimaginable luck. Yao Yao, you did an excellent job this time. However, given Chen Fan's methods and luck, his future is bound to be limitless. You should get closer to him and associate with him more often. If we can tie this future giant to our Feng family's ship, what would a mere 10 million and a few immortal herbs even matter? When that time comes, you will be the Feng family's greatest hero.
Completely wiped out! That group of death soldiers, supposedly the most ruthless in Jiang City, couldn't even touch a single hair on him. And instead, he ended up as an honored guest of the Feng family. Am I supposed to just accept this?
He's just a lowly trash picker. What right does he have to walk all over me?
Hey, please calm down, young master. We just received intel from the dark web. A once-in-a-century, large-scale cross-boundary public trash heap is set to open in 3 days. Word has it that this time, it connects to the ancient battlefield of gods and demons. That bastard Chen Fan will definitely go there to hunt for treasure, and the laws of space inside that cross-boundary dungeon are completely chaotic.
It is impossible for anyone on the outside to monitor what happens within.
A cross-boundary trash heap. Heaven is truly on my side. Immediately leak the news about the cross-boundary dungeon and withdraw 50 million from the treasury.
No! Make it 100 million. Gather all the elite forces of our family. This time, I will personally lead the team. I'm going to chop Chen Fan into mincemeat, inch by inch.
This is the key to Lenyue Qingge, a top luxury residence in Nenshi, complete with a traditional ancient-style living room.
Please thank the Grand Elder for me. The Feng family is indeed generous and straightforward in their dealings.
Actually, I came to visit in person today, because I have a piece of top-secret information.
Oh? Why don't you share it?
3 days from now,
a spatial rift will appear in the skies above Jiangcheng, and an extremely rare, large-scale cross-boundary public junkyard is about to open. A mere human, caked in cheap makeup, dares to show off in front of this empress.
Dressed like that just to seduce my master.
Master, you've worked hard.
Please have some hot tea to refresh yourself. Who is this woman? I can actually sense the pressure of an extraordinary realm cultivator emanating from her. And what's more, she actually calls Chen Fan master.
Miss,
my master prefers peace and quiet. Now that you have delivered the information, if there is nothing else, please do not disturb my master's cultivation any longer. For a peerless genius like Chen Fan, it's only natural to have such a follower by his side. However, as the head of the Feng family auction house, could I possibly be inferior to a personal maid?
I, Ji Yao Yao, will never easily give up on the man I have set my sights on.
Miss Ji, what is the difference between this cross-boundary junkyard and the regular one?
Usually, regular junkyards only drop waste discarded by the mighty beings of the multiverse, whereas the cross-boundary junkyard connects to the ancient battlefield of gods and demons. The spatial rifts there are massive, meaning there is a high probability of intact treasures falling through,
or even gods in a near-death state.
However, the spatial laws inside the cross-boundary zone are chaotic, making it impossible to monitor from the outside. So killing and looting are common occurrences in there.
An intact supreme treasure.
A dying god.
This is far better than picking up scrap metal.
Just as well. With only Medusa at home, I'm short on hands for chores. In this cross-border junkyard, I'll dig up a few more gods and demons to bring back as maids.
The spatial laws of the cross-border junkyard are extremely unique. They only recognize individual soul imprints. It's impossible to bring any contracted living creatures inside. That works. Let Medusa stay home to heal and guard the house. Women will only slow down my treasure hunting and sword drawing speed.
What powerful law of fluctuations?
I didn't expect such a high-tier treasure to appear right at the start.
Based on the flow of spatial fluctuations,
the epicenter is 3 kilometers straight ahead.
Surprised, caught off guard. Chenfan, you piece of trash who scavenges for junk. Did you really think hiding behind the Feng family skirts meant I couldn't touch you? With just you, I admit, with the Feng clan shielding you, I indeed wouldn't dare to take your life directly. But in this ownerless cross-border junkyard, the only rule is, everyone grabs opportunities based on their own abilities. Fall in. As long as I don't kill you, I'll use human wave tactics to trap you, you useless trash, here until you die. That way, even the Feng family will have nothing to say. Now, just squat obediently in your cage and watch helplessly as I snatch all the opportunities here.
The aura of the serpent tribe.
Another one.
You're at death's door, yet you still dare to play tricks.
Warning, God Demon level living entity detected. A dying, egg-born Medusa, Treatvacy, possessing the ancient royal bloodline, extremely rare. Current state, severely injured and dormant. Value is immeasurable.
Half human, half snake, with divine runes wrapping its body. This is the legendary corpse of a fallen immortal.
A priceless treasure. A supreme treasure has fallen from the heavens.
Chenfan, so what if you have the Feng family's protection? You can only watch helplessly as this young master takes this heaven-defying opportunity and pockets it.
Fool. Do you really think a living god or demon is that easy to claim?
Since you're so eager to test the waters, go ahead.
System charge.
Supreme Sword Intent is fully charged.
Quick, put the immortal corpse into the formation pouch.
Who's there? Ambushing the Zhou family of Jiangcheng? Are you looking for death?
How dare a bunch of Eastern ants lay their hands on a noble Western divine relic?
Bastard.
Who do you think you are? I am the heir of the Jiangcheng Zhao family. How dare you steal what I've claimed?
Noisy!
Jiangcheng? The Zhou family? What a joke! You Eastern Awakeners are indeed nothing but a bunch of trash who only deserve to scavenge in garbage heaps. Only those of us with noble Western blood are worthy of possessing such a divine relic.
Hello.
Take your filthy hands off my prey.
A mere Eastern ant dares to lay eyes on the divine relic I've claimed. You're looking for death.
What? He's actually a powerhouse at the 25th level of the Acupoint opening realm!
The Acupoint opening realm has 30 levels. Levels 1 to 20 are still within human limits.
Once you surpass level 30, you step into the extraordinary realm.
Level 25. That's an existence comparable to an entire modern combat squad.
That kid is only at the 3rd level of the opening orifice realm. He'll be crushed to a pulp by the opponent's battle chi.
So slow.
Cross-level kill of a level 25 opening orifice realm foe. Plundered a massive amount of pure spiritual energy. Congratulations, host, on breaking through several levels in a row, reaching the 19th level of the opening orifice realm. He's a monster.
This Easterner is a monster! Run!
This god and demon level loot is my yes, my
W, what? A level 25 expert was insta-killed by him just like that. Since force won't work, I'll use money. The Feng family auction is about to begin. No matter the cost, I must buy the grand finale peerless treasure. Once my father breaks through to the transcendent realm, here in Jiang City, not to mention you, Chen Fan, even the Feng family won't be able to protect you.
Good job, system. Heal the fatal wounds.
300 points deducted. Fatal wounds healed. Target's vital signs have stabilized. The Serpent Folk High Priestess, Tribisi, has been sent to the exclusive living contract space.
A 10x10 meter storage space. Although it's not top tier, it's barely enough for now.
The trash rain has ended.
Now is the real gold rush moment of the cross-realm garbage dump.
Holy crap. This massive size and this pressure. Could this be the corpse of an ancient dragon? I've hit the jackpot.
Pure, ancient dragon aura. Eastern kid, hand over the spatial ring you used to store the dragon corpse. Hand over the dragon catcher's ring, and I will leave your corpse intact.
If you want it, come and get it yourself.
You refuse to do this the easy way.
You're courting death. What incredible speed.
Level 30 powerhouses are indeed extremely rare. This speed is impossible to dodge.
Warning. Enemy stress detected to far exceed the host's current round. Lethality rate 100%. The system has automatically activated the HP lock and recovery protection mechanism for the host. Each recovery consumes 1,000 points. Current points balance 10,000.
An ignorant Eastern ant dares to challenge a noble Western powerhouse. This is your end.
Fatal injury detected. Automatically deducting 1,000 points. Instant healing activated. Current points balance 9,000.
Are you immortal?
System, charge the Supreme Ancient Sword.
400 points deducted. Supreme Ancient Sword is fully charged. Current points balance 8,600.
Now that you're done, it's my turn.
Detected host defeating a level 30 Aperture Realm expert above your level. Successfully plundered a massive amount of high-level spiritual energy. Congratulations! Your cultivation has surged rapidly. Current realm, level 26 of the Aperture Realm.
So what if you're level 30?
I shall slay you with a single strike.
Warning! The cross-boundary public garbage dump has entered its closing countdown. 1 hour remaining.
Even if it's the very last moment, I must not let it go to waste.
An ancient divine beast.
Baksha!
Cross-boundary garbage dump closing countdown. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This trip to the cross-boundary garbage dump was a massive jackpot.
Divine beasts, divine bodies, gods and demons, dragon corpses.
Taking out any single one of them
would be enough to make those top experts in the outside world fight to the death for it.
The top-grade magic core contains the origin of advanced Western magic. The host can spend 2,000 points, combine the top-grade magic core and the dragon pearl from the dragon's heart, and fuse them into the god-level talent item, Magic Heart.
What does the magic heart do?
Upon fusing with the magic heart, the host will gain absolute magic affinity. First, immunity to all low and mid-tier magic attacks. Second, the host can bypass chanting and instantly cast high-tier elemental magic.
Damage immunity and instant casts. This makes me a walking human missile launcher. System, open the fusion panel.
Detected that the top-grade magic core and the ancient dragon pearl's attributes match perfectly. Fusion successful! Congratulations, host! You have obtained the heaven-defying divine item, Magic Heart. Current points balance, 6,600. Fusion complete. Congratulations, host. You have gained absolute magic affinity. Immune to all low and mid-tier magic, with no chance spellcasting. Warning, the spell is highly condensed, reaching the precursor form of a forbidden spell.
A Western powerhouse at level 30 of the opening realm. Let's see what else you're hiding. This is
Elizabeth, royalty of the deep sea merfolk. Current status, frozen by eternal magic, near death.
A rare living specimen was hidden here.
Detected that the target possesses the ultimate inheritance of the merfolk, the arcane magic tome. Does the host choose to heal the target?
An arcane tome. I just fused the magic heart. So I have a mana bar, but no skills. If I can squeeze out all her forbidden spells, it would be a highly profitable deal.
Healing will cost 800 points. Eternal magic dispelled. Beginning healing process. Current points balance, 5,800. The absolute master servant contract has been automatically implanted into Elizabeth's soul. Loyalty lock. Level max. Unwavering until death.
My great and handsome benefactor. Was it you who saved me from the clutches of that demon? My savior, according to the ancient traditions of our mermaid royalty, if one's life is saved, one must pledge themselves to their savior. As long as you accept me and take my innocence, my tail will disappear, turning into human legs from this moment on. For all eternity, Elizabeth wants to be your personal slave, completely at your mercy.
Save me your pathetic tricks.
Master, is Elizabeth not beautiful enough?
Women will only slow down my spellcasting. I don't care if you are a princess or what. Write down all the arcane magic manuals and mermaid secret arts you know, word for word, from memory. If you dare to miss a single word, I'll freeze you back into ice and throw you into the sewer outside to fend for yourself.
Heavens.
He is completely unmoved by my beauty. I've seen so many hypocritical and greedy humans coveting my body. Yet his eyes hold only the pure pursuit of the supreme Tao. This is what a true peerless expert is.
This is the supreme deity worthy of Elizabeth.
Yes, master.
Elizabeth will write it down right away.
I'll write down all of the mermaid tribe's heritage for you.
Once I drain her magic knowledge, my own magic foundation will take shape.
Meanwhile, Zhao Kai is spending lavishly.
Hoping to buy a treasure at the Feng family auction to help his father break through to the transcendent realm.
Xiao Kai, you nearly got me killed twice. Now you sell off family assets to help your father break through to the transcendent realm. Oh, just to deal with me. In that case, I'll go to the Feng family auction and play along.
This is the pure flesh and blood of an ancient dragon lion.
Oh my god.
Even if it's just this tiny portion, it is enough to drive all the transcendent realm old monsters in Nanshi completely mad.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. I want you to help me spread the word. The bigger the hype, the better.
Are you planning to...
Zhao Kai's father, Zhao Wuji, in order to break through to the transcendent realm, will surely spare no expense to buy the dragon meat. And what I want is to bankrupt them completely.
Young master, for tonight's grand finale, the ancient dragon meat, our family's 38 businesses and mineral veins, along with the villa the master lives in, have all been mortgaged and sold. We have now gathered a total of 50 billion in cash.
Father has been stuck at the 30th level of the opening apertures round for 5 years. As long as we can obtain the dragon meat to help my father break through his bottleneck and advance to the transcendent realm, I can reclaim all our lost assets 100-fold or even 1,000-fold. Huh? What are you doing here?
What's wrong?
Have you degraded to the point where your legs go weak just by seeing me?
Don't be so cocky. I admit you can fight, and you have the protection of the Feng clan. But this is an auction. and auctions are all about wealth. In the face of absolute financial power, we can buy whatever we want. Once my dad wins the bid for the dragon meat and breaks through to the transcendent realm, tonight will be the day you die. I will take that vixen next to you, and skin you both alive.
Going bankrupt, just to buy a piece of dragon meat I casually sliced off. Young Master Zhao really is such a generous guy.
Is that so? I hope you brought enough cash to back up your big mouth.
Security.
Throw him out. He doesn't even have an invitation.
Welcome, Supreme Black Gold VIP, Mr. Chen Fan. The grand finale treasure! The flesh and blood of the ancient dragon! As we all know, the gap between the 30th level of the opening orifice realm and the transcendent realm is like a chasm. However, this dragon's flesh and blood can cleanse your marrow and refine your body, allowing you to take a step further. Winning this bid is equivalent to securing a transcendent powerhouse. The starting bid is 10 billion Qing coins, with minimum increments of 1 billion. Let the bidding begin.
15 billion!
20 billion! This dragon meat belongs to the Li family.
30 billion.
35 billion.
40 billion.
40 billion is already my absolute limit.
Father, don't hesitate. The Li family is still bidding. This is your only chance to break through to the transcendent realm. Once you become a transcendent, our family will have the final say in Jiangcheng. What would 40 billion matter then?
The timing is just right. The shills I planted below have already driven the price up to their absolute limit.
Limit? Human greed has no limits. Keep raising it. Not only do I want to bankrupt the Zhao family, but I also want them ruined beyond redemption.
49 billion.
49 billion.
I'm out.
There's absolutely no hope left.
Jian, borrow from the Dark Guild immediately, even if they demand a predatory interest rate. As long as you break through to the transcendent realm, we can just kill all the creditors when the time comes.
50 billion! The Zhao family bids 50 billion.
Who dares to compete with me?
50 billion once, 50 billion twice, 50 billion 3 times. So, congratulations to the head of the Zhao family for winning the ancient dragon meat.
Chen Fan, do you see this? This is the power of wealth. So what if you can fight in the junkyard? Once my father refines Rongrong, I'll lead my men to level your wretched den to the ground. I want you to die without a grave.
I hope that when you find out I'm the one who sold the dragon meat, the look on your face won't be too priceless.
Ladies and gentlemen, today, my Zhao family spent 50 billion to secure this god-level treasure. Miss Ji, I request that you publicly reveal the identity of this mysterious seller right now. I want all of Nan City to know that only our wealthy and powerful Zhao family is worthy of befriending a supreme powerhouse capable of hunting dragons.
Young Master Zhao, are you sure you want this announced publicly?
Of course. Could it be that the seller is afraid of our Zhao family currying favor with them?
Since young Master Zhao strongly insists, I shall announce the sole seller of this ancient dragon's flesh and blood. It is indeed Mr. Chen Fan.
Chen Fan! That trash-picking loser! Miss Ji, is this a joke?
The 50 billion auction payment has been transferred to the seller's account in full. Chen Fan.
Young Master Zhao, Mr. Zhao, thank you for bankrupting yourselves just to give me money. The Zhao family is truly too generous.
I actually handed over my entire family fortune to the mortal enemy I've been trying to destroy.
Chen Fan, you set me up! I can't accept this.
I cannot accept this.
50 billion in cash, plus the massive amount of resources scavenged from the cross-realm garbage dump. Converting all of it into system points is enough to max out all my attributes several times over.
Young Master Zhao really is a generous soul.
High-intensity spatial resonance detected in the personal garbage dump. The passage to the myriad realms has opened.
A new batch of waste is dropping.
Drop complete. The attribute of the drop dimension is classified as tomb-grade trash.
Tomb-grade? My exclusive junkyard has finally refreshed.
Such a heavy yin aura. When these multiversal big shots dump trash, how did they manage to dig up someone's ancestral grave?
But treasures in a tomb are usually the most abundant.
Recycled century-old green-haired zombie fangs. Gained 50 points.
Recycled a damaged corpse-suppressing bead.
Gained 10 points.
The soil here isn't right. There seem to be traces of a formation.
Unearthed a special magical artifact. Soul Summoning Lantern. Damaged. Contains extremely heavy netherworld energy.
A broken lantern actually needed to be buried in formation soil that blocks divine sense. There is definitely something else down there. Forcibly suppressing it with a reverse formation of 7 soul summoning lanterns. It really is a massive treasure hidden under this trash pile. To think this ground is entirely made of compressed, weathered ashes. It seems this is the core of the ancient tomb.
Warning. The target is a mutated yin evil life form. Its absolute yin energy will suppress conventional magic. Significant strength disparity detected between the target and the protagonist. Activating contingency plan. Activating supreme authority of the exclusive junkyard. Absolute suppression. Points will be consumed.
Cleared by 7 soul summoning lanterns and suppressed by 9 black gold chains. With such a massive setup, this must be an unimaginable treasure. Let's see what kind of good stuff is inside.
Alert! Wu-Mei, the martial empress of the Great Zhou, has awakened. Current status, half-step supreme.
Foreign ants. Why do you not kneel before us? Offer up your essence blood, and we shall bestow upon you the position of chief eunuch.
Chief Eunuch, we are in the modern era now. You old mummy, are you still dreaming of being an emperor?
Insolent.
I possess power comparable to the peak of the transcendent realm. My erupting baleful aura faintly carries the pressure of an eternal supreme.
This ancient corpse's caliber is incredibly high.
To survive 30% of my power, you and have earned the right to be proud. This ends now. Kneel before me.
System, activate maximum authority.
In my exclusive landfill, I am heaven itself.
W, what is going on? Why did your power suddenly...
Do you know who the master of this place is now?
My people cannot look like cold, lifeless corpses. System, purchase a recovery potion. Inject vitality into Wu-Mei.
Successfully exchanged for a supreme pure young potion. 500 points deducted. Detected Empress Wu-Mei receiving deep treatment. Passive triggered. Absolute Master Servant contract has been automatically implanted. Contract successfully established. Loyalty locked at maximum. Unwavering until death. What is happening?
I am the Supreme Sovereign, ordained by heaven. Why do I inexplicably feel a sense of submission to this man?
This pleasure of being dominated is even stronger than...
My past resolve to pursue an eternal hegemony. As if he's my master. My master. Please, give this servant a little more.
Go stand aside.
System fusion. Divine level fusion command confirmed. 2,000 points deducted. Current points balance 1,300. Congratulations! You have fused a divine grade artifact. 7th grade soul protecting lotus lamp.
Even if I have to eat scraps, I will tear you into 1,000 pieces.
Huh?
The Transcendent Realm! My father is now a Transcendent Realm powerhouse.
Chen Fan, your doom is at hand.
Chen Fan, get out here and face your death right now! My father has already reached the Transcendent Realm. Tonight, I'm going to destroy both you and your miserable shack.
Go set them straight.
A mere transcendent realm, yet he's shouting so loudly. I thought he had attained immortality.
Chen Fan, since you're hiding like a coward and dare not come out, I'll go in myself and break your legs.
Charge! Blast open the gate and leave nothing standing!
Rank 7?
Chen Fan, that pauper, is actually harboring beautiful women here.
Such purity in essence, extremely nourishing.
Listen up, you three. Shen Fan 今日必死. But as long as you serve my father and me well, the Zhao family will guarantee you endless wealth and glory. Otherwise, once the door is breached, I will strip you all naked.
A bunch of lowly scum like you are not even worthy of dirtying my master's eyes.
Disturbing master while he drinks tea is punishable by the death of your entire clan.
Those who insult the gods shall have their souls frozen and plunge forever into the abyss.
Even hot step supremes are my subordinates. A pseudo-transcendent who looks like he mutated from food poisoning dares to come to my territory to start a harem.
You have a death wish.
Ignorance is indeed a tragedy, since you love acting up so much. Then let my maids teach you the true meaning of cruelty.
Kill them all.
Not a single soul left. Die.
Abyssal code. Absolute zero.
No. This is impossible.
Impossible.
Who on earth is this kid Chen Fan?
Why?
Why do even his mates possess this level of combat power? What kind of monster did I provoke?
A bunch of useless fools. I am a Transcendent Realm powerhouse. Get out of my way.
There we go.
To think even I can't defeat them. These three women are truly terrifying. Chen Fan, even if I die, I will drag you down with me, you little beast!
You old bastard. How dare you hurt him?
How dare you harm my lord!
Too late! Die, you little beast!
Kill him.
Dad!
kill him!
Silence.
Deadly detected. Heart of magic. Bypassing all spellcasting requirements and chanting. 一笔复活年的 host spiritual power amplified 100-fold.
This is an instant cast forbidden spell.
System. Recycle the ashes on the ground.
Value determined to be extremely low. Congratulations, host! You have received 10 trash points.
You are a devil. You are a devil.
What's the matter? Mere ants who dare disturb my lord.
Wait, don't touch him yet.
Young Master Chen, Grandpa Chen, please, just let me go. I know I was wrong. Our Zhao family was blind. I am willing to transfer all of the Zhao family's assets to you and my sister. I'll tie her up and bring her to be your personal maid right away. She's still a virgin. I only beg you to spare my worthless life.
Young Master Zhao! You didn't honestly think I spared you because I didn't want to kill you, did you?
Then, if you want to kill me, why did you stop them?
I didn't let them kill you, but that doesn't mean you get to live. I'm keeping you alive right now, just to tell you a secret.
What secret?
Back in the cross-realm garbage dump, you thought you were being clever. You tried to trap me with human wave tactics, only to be chased away like dogs by the Westerners. But what you don't know is that after you fled with your tail between your legs, I not only slaughtered all those Westerners, but also subdued the descendant of heaven, Hui Bixi. Furthermore, deep inside a junkyard, I dug up a divine relic that only exists in ancient mythology.
What divine relic?
The divine beast, Baxia.
The divine beast, Baxia. But isn't it on the verge of death?
Precisely, which is why I need young Master Zhao to do me a small favor.
I'll help! As long as I can live, I'll serve you like a slave!
Very well. System. Perform primary restoration on the divine beast, Baxia.
1,000 points deducted. Current point balance 300. Restoration of the divine beast Baxia detected. A master-servant contract has been automatically established.
Now, Baxia has just recovered. However, it hasn't eaten since it was unearthed, and it's very hungry right now. Why don't you help fill its stomach?
No! Chen Fan, you will die a horrible death! You can't kill me! The Qin family of the Imperial Capital won't let you off!
It seems Zhao Kai has been eaten by Baxia, master of the Imperial Capital's Qin family. Those who dare offend my master shall have their souls annihilated.
He got off easy.
Just a bunch of ants.
Even in death, they leave such a mess.
Large-scale battle remnants detected. Initiate battlefield cleanup. More loot. Recyclable targets are as follows. Zhao family damage spirit armor X17. Recycling price 50 points each. Tier 3 fire spirit blade fragments X6. Recycling price 70 points each. Zhao family battle formation remnant banner X1. Recycling price 300 points. Nano armor project remnants X1. Recycling price 900 points. Storage rings of the Zhao family elite. Quantity 23. Ready to inventory internal items. Inventorying 23 storage rings of the Zhao family elites. Low-grade pills and damaged talismans are automatically converted and recycled. Earned 710 points. Recycling complete. Current points 3,480.
The Zhao family really is a wealthy clan. Even the trash next to their corpses is richer than in regular dungeons.
Detected host clearing an elite family level battlefield for the first time. Triggering minor achievement. Elite clan cleaner. Reward. Automatic battlefield residue recycling. Basic privilege effect. Within a 500-meter radius of the host, low-level residues generated from battles of the host and contracted creatures will be automatically sorted after the battle ends and recycled with one click.
Not bad. I won't have to squat on the ground picking up scraps after a fight anymore.
After destroying the Zhao family, he showed neither ecstasy nor lingering fear. His first reaction was actually to count the loot. This human is even calmer and more terrifying than I imagined.
Alert! Large-scale energy fluctuations detected outside the battlefield.
Master, someone else has arrived. Not much killing intent, but they're making quite a show of power.
It seems tonight isn't over yet.
Chen Fan, you are suspected of harboring otherworldly evil entities, slaughtering the entire Zhao family, and disrupting the order of Nanxi. I now order you to disarm and return to the City Guard Division with me for investigation.
The City Guard? Those dogs in uniform? How did they get here so fast? Logically, they shouldn't be meddling in this.
Now that the city guard is here, Chen Fan can possibly kill the authorities as well, right?
Those women are no pushovers. As long as the City Guard takes away those otherworldly beings, Chen Fan will lose half of his trump cards. Chen Fan, these 3 women beside you, and that turtle-shaped beast are not registered with the City Guard, according to the Qinxia Empire's otherworldly life management regulations. I, the commander, have the right to temporarily seal and detain them.
Seal this queen.
Who do you think you are?
A mere first-tier monster. If you dare lay a hand on me, you will be killed on the spot.
Master, their weapons seem capable of suppressing first-tier souls.
Suppress them.
Within a single breath, I can kill 17 of them. Leave the rest to me.
Everyone, stand back.
Master, they are clearly looking for trouble.
I know.
Then why not kill them?
Because he is wearing the uniform of the City Guard. If we kill him now, the mastermind will pin all of the Zhao family's crimes on me.
At least you know your place. Men, put the soul-sealing locks on these 3 otherworldly beings first.
Commander Zhou, you accuse me of slaughtering the Zhao family. But do you know who attacked first?
The Zhao family is gone, and dead men tell no tales. How should I know?
Dead men tell no tale.
Show them.
Water mirror recall.
Since you coward refuse to come out, I will go in myself and break your legs.
Go! Blast open the gates and leave no survivors!
Such pure yin essence. What a great supplement.
Zhou even burned his lifespan.
He even burned his lifespan, yet he still lost. Projection magic can be faked. It cannot be used as the sole evidence.
Just now you said there was no proof because the Zhao family is dead. But now that the evidence is presented, you claim it's insufficient.
As the commander, I only trust the results of the City Guard's interrogation.
So you are not here to investigate, you are here to seize them.
How dare you? Chen Fan, are you trying to resist the law?
Ungrateful bastards. Do you really think I'm afraid of your City Guard? Since you insist on sticking your face out to be slapped, I don't mind obliging you in public.
Red Broom Squad, attack!
Zhou Zhen, who gave you the audacity to trespass on the territory of a Feng Clan guest elder?
Miss Ji, this is official business of the City Guard. The Feng envoy has no right to interfere.
Hold on, don't act just yet.
Why?
I've looked into it. The reason Zhou Zhen came here tonight is because someone is backing him up.
Who?
The Qin family of the imperial capital. The Zhao family expanded too rapidly in recent years.
Backed by the Qin family's funding. The Zhao family's mines, properties, and garbage dump access rights were mostly signed over under mortgage contracts.
So now that the Zhao family is gone, the Qin family wants to swoop in and claim the spoils.
It's not that simple. According to the contracts presented by the Qin family, 70% of the Zhao family's assets had already been mortgaged to them, including the Zhao family's storage rings and spoils you took tonight.
To think the Zhao family actually mortgaged their assets to the imperial capital's Qin family.
Those in the imperial capital are ruthless wolves who devour you whole. Moreover, the Qin family is a top-tier powerhouse with several extraordinary, mighty experts, and even supreme-level combatants.
By wiping out the Zhao family, Chen Fan didn't just gain nothing, but instead provoked an untouchable giant. What terrible luck!
Did you hear that? Although the Zhao family is gone, their assets are not ownerless. By pocketing the Zhao family's spoils, you are suspected of embezzling the Qin family's mortgaged property. Here is the contract the Qin family provided. We, the City Guard, always act in accordance with evidence and reason. Surrender now and submit to the law.
How ridiculous! You lost the fight, and now you want to take everything back with just a scrap of paper.
I can't stand these paper tricks.
Master, shall I just tear him to pieces?
No rush. The real trouble is yet to come.
I'm not afraid of the Zhao family or the city guard. But if the Qin family uses the debt contract as a pretext, the Feng family won't be able to openly help me keep it by force.
Incomplete contract trap detected. Option 1. Recycle to obtain 360 points. Option 2. Repair. Consume 800 points to restore the obscured, tempered, and blurred original terms. Current points 3,408.
Repair. Could there be something fishy hidden in this contract?
System. Repair.
W, what are you doing?
Helping you see clearly what exactly your master gave you.
Restoration of the original collateral scope complete. The Zhao family's actual mortgaged assets, 2 abandoned zones of Blackstone Mine, 1 collapsed mine of Nomza 3 garbage dump, and 7 days of expired passage right.
What? The Zhao family actually only mortgaged abandoned zones to the Qin family.
So the Qin family's claim that 70% of the Zhao family's assets belong to them is a lie.
They are playing you.
You want to seize 70% of the Zhao family's assets with just a contract for abandoned mines.
And you still want to cause trouble for me?
Are you bluffing me?
Whether the contract is genuine is not for an outsider like you to decide. Besides, who's to say you didn't alter this writing using sorcery?
You really won't give up until you face the grim reality. Fine, I'll read it to you. Article 3 of the original appendix. The Qin family only has priority in reclaiming the abandoned mines, and does not own the Zhao family's main residence, cash, storage rings, combat supplies, the right to dispose of private equipment. Article 5. If the Zhao family initiates a private duel and loses, all spoils on the battlefield belong to the victor, and the Qin family shall not reclaim them. Commander Zhou, are you saying you're illiterate? Or do you think everyone in South City is illiterate?
Host has successfully exposed a low-tier contract trap. Reward, primary contract, appraisal eye. Effect, identifies contracts, debt covenants, and identity documents below tier 3. Exposing traces of concealment, ambiguity, or tampering.
Good stuff. Let's see who tries to scam me with contracts in the future. Though, the Zhao family sure has some tricks up their sleeve. Even when dealing with the Imperial Qin family, they still left a loophole in the contract. Otherwise, this wouldn't have worked out so well for me.
I didn't expect you to be unable to understand even a scrap of paper. Is an ant like you even worthy of judging my master?
In my opinion, why don't we castrate him to entertain everyone?
Works for me.
Lying through his teeth while holding the contract. Is there anyone more shameless than this?
The Imperial Qin family has utterly disgraced themselves this time.
Mr. Chen Fan, that was a fine interpretation of the contract. Unfortunately, the Imperial Qin family has already petitioned to escalate this contract dispute from South City for trial. This is the Imperial Notarization Order. In 3 days, the South City Arbitration Tribunal will hold a public hearing regarding the Zhao family's assets, ownership, and the supervision of dangerous otherworldly assets. If Mr. Chen Fan loses the case, these 3 otherworldly beings and that divine beast, Cabo, will all be classified as dangerous assets, to be forcibly seized by the city guard with the assistance of the Qin family.
Very well. Then I'll see you in the arbitration court in 3 days.
Wait.
Does Mr. Chen Fan have anything else to say?
For the mighty Qin family of the imperial capital to target a nobody like me, we resorted to forged contracts and cross-border interrogations. And now, they're even weaponizing identity registration. Let me ask you this. If, at the arbitration court in 3 days, all the Qin family's accusations prove to be false, how do you plan to clean up this mess?
You worry too much, Mr. Chen Fan. The Qin family has always acted strictly in accordance with the law.
How could there be any talk of a frame-up?
How noble. Strictly in accordance with the law. Remember what you said today, Mr. Qin.
Oh, what is there to regret?
Or are you trying to threaten the Qin family?
Threaten? You falsely accused and framed me today, and now you want to seize my spoils.
Is the Qin family declaring war on me?
Pass a message to your masters. Once this is settled, if they don't give me a satisfactory explanation,
they will share the Zhao family's fate.
Don't worry, I will pass it along. Report to the envoy. Chen Fan has taken the bait but his reaction is more troublesome than expected.
That kid has some nerve. That is the Qin family of the capital.
I think we'd better stay away from him to avoid getting dragged into trouble.
Actually, I think this kid has some real spine. Who knows? He might really soar to greatness in the future. Don't forget, he has top-tier helpers from another world. The tables might still turn.
Well done.
A minor clan is nothing. I wiped out plenty of them back in the day. When we are free, come with me to the capital and wipe out this damn Qin family.
Warning. System has detected someone's intent to initiate an identity audit on the grounds of unregistered cross-realm life forms. Prompt. The host can consume points to directly register into the Qixia Empire's citizen registry, forcibly registering legal identities for contracted creatures.
System, you really gave me exactly what I needed.
Everyone, I will see you in 3 days. Oh, and Zhou Tong. Once I deal with this matter, our accounts will also be settled.
I was merely following orders.
Everyone.
All 37 members of the Zhao family, young and old, were killed by this man last night. Born in the slums, he doesn't even have a proper master. Yet, relying on 3 cross-boundary evil entities, he wiped out a prominent cultivation family of Southern City.
Is this the genius you all speak of?
Heavens! 37 lives.
The snake woman beside him looked at us as if we were livestock.
My Zhao family has guarded the Southern City mineral veins for generations. When did we ever provoke a lowlife like him? Chen Fan, you must pay for the 37 lives of my Zhao family.
Look at the snake woman's eyes. She is clearly a man-eating demon. How could the city guard dare let him into the city?
Arbitrator, if you do not give us an explanation today, our major families will have to take matters into our own hands.
How dare mere ants fight my master with just a single glance?
I could turn you all into stone. Hold back for now.
They didn't just insult me.
They even slandered us for slaughtering innocents. But we did no such thing.
I know.
Then why do you still listen to their nonsense, Master?
Because these people are not worthy of dying by your hands. They must stay alive. I will make them kneel before me, in person.
Detected signs of external interference in the recording array. 41 seconds of footage has been erased. Spend 800 points to repair the damaged recording of the array.
Something is indeed fishy.
Repair complete. Hidden reward triggered. 1 time after image retrospection. Can restore low-level footage forcibly erased within the past 12 hours.
Chief Arbitrator, can I present additional evidence?
Do you have new evidence?
To be precise, it is a more complete version.
Zhao Wuji barged in to kill, but lost the fight. How does that make him a victim?
If it's really like what's shown in the video, then the Zhao family deserved to die. They initiated the provocation and were killed for it.
Serves them right.
It's fake! This video is a fake!
Zhao Yong, are you sure? Presenting false evidence is a punishable offense.
Damn it, what's going on? It seems the public opinion war has failed. If this continues, we will definitely lose.
Chief Arbitrator, please uphold justice.
Order.
Based on the complete footage, this court finds that Chen Fan's act of wiping out the Zhao family was purely for self-preservation. The Zhao family was simply outmatched.
I hereby rule.
Please wait, Chief Arbitrator. This case has escalated. It will be personally taken over by the envoy of the Qin family from the imperial capital.
Thank you for your hard work, Chief Arbitrator. Mr. Chen Fan, on behalf of the Qin family from the imperial capital, I apologize to you first. The Zhao family's actions this time were indeed reckless and rude.
The more polite he is, the more it shows that what he truly wants is not the Zhao family's assets.
However, there is one thing I must bring up in court. According to Article 17 of the Qinxia Empire's Otherworld Creatures Management Regulations, high-risk transdimensional beings must be registered, implanted with location trackers, and restricted in their activity radius. This noble lady of the Snake Clan.
Get your filthy hands off me.
Otherwise, I guarantee you won't live to see the end of this arbitration.
Why so angry, noble lady? I only want to verify the authenticity of the contract. A demon beast controlled by a human should naturally be dealt with according to the rules.
Then how about I sever this hand of yours first, before we discuss the rules?
Why be polite, master?
Let me bite him first.
I'm Viking. I'm just giving you a friendly warning. If you don't pull that hand back within 3 seconds,
it will no longer be attached to your body.
Mr. Chen Fan, you are being far too protective. If this were the imperial capital, no one would dare speak to me like that.
She is mine, and no one touches what is mine.
He said I am his.
In my 3,000 years of existence, no living being has ever protected me like this.
If that is the case, then Mr. Chen Fan, please provide legal identities for the 3 ladies. Otherwise, the arbitration tribunal will enforce a compulsory takeover according to regulations.
新假电体 verification detected. Spend 1,200 points to modify the official records. Chen San, connecting to the Qinxia Empire's otherworldly life supervision database. Official identity verification obtained. Chen San, Chen Fan's personal guest elder.
File is complete and record is. File is complete and record is verifiable.
Here, you can check the Imperial Citizen database anytime.
I'm Viking.
Do you still want to execute a compulsory takeover now?
This is impossible.
I checked just this morning, and the 3 of them clearly had no identity files.
Can we proceed now?
The identity token is actually real?
Yes, it's true. The records show it was registered just moments ago. I wonder who processed it for them.
Mr. Chen Fan truly is extraordinary. However, as a reminder, according to imperial regulations, newly registered foreign guest elders must participate in an official event within 3 months to bind official tournament points or military merit points to complete activation. If they do not participate in the Nanshi Prodigy qualifiers 3 days from now, then their guest elder tokens will be automatically invalidated. Alternatively, if you, Mr. Chen Fan, claim to be their master and manage to secure a prodigy title, you can act as their guarantor. Otherwise, you must have the 3 of them fight.
The Prodigy qualifiers. Do we have such a rule?
Yes, there is indeed such a rule. The Prodigy qualifiers gather the top geniuses in the country. It not only offers supreme glory, but also grants access to endless cultivation resources.
Interesting. I'll take the 3 of you to participate in this tournament.
Well, I hope your luck will always be this good, sir.
Are you really going? They want to use the rules to trap me? Then I, Chen Fan, will break them and become the #1 prodigy. By the way, how do we register for the competition?
You can register at Zhangcheng Academy.
No time to lose. Let's go.
Ayya! Chen Fan, my star student! Come, this way! I saved the best seat just for you! Oh, Miss Ji is here too! Please, come inside!
The people who once looked down on me are now bowing and squeaking. How ironic.
Teacher Wang, didn't you once say that Chen Fan came from the slums and that the hand holding a pen should be holding a broom?
Nonsense! That was just reverse psychology! Reverse psychology! Don't you understand? Chen Fan has always been resilient. As your teacher, I saw your extraordinary potential early on. Back then, you were the first one in Class 1 secretly looked after.
Really?
Of course it's true. I could tell back then that you were destined for greatness.
Wait, didn't you personally shove that broom into my hands back then?
That was all just a joke, a little joke.
Teacher Wang, I happen to have a very good memory. I still remember how you read my assignment in front of everyone in class.
I've already... What do you mean by this?
What do I mean? You're not fit to be a teacher.
Get out of my way!
This student certainly acts high and mighty, daring to lecture even your own teacher.
It's Vice Dean Qin.
Now that I think about it, Vice Dean Qin is also surnamed Qin. Could he be from the Qin family as well?
You didn't know that? I've known for ages.
Teaching is about educating and raising people. It's not something any random nobody can do.
And it's certainly not for those who hide behind a title, just to lord it over others.
Just like a certain someone. If it weren't for his family name, would he even be in his current position today?
Chen Fan. The qualifiers are a stage for true geniuses, not a place where a slumdog like you, who relied on monsters to rise, can just sneak in like some upstart.
Make sure to say that louder, Vice Dean, so the Qing family envoy can hear it as well.
Insolent. I suspect you are a spy sent from another world.
That can be true, right?
Chen Fan is actually a spy.
Hearing the Vice Dean say that actually makes me a bit worried. Chen Fan's strength used to be extremely weak. Yet, in just a few short months, he has grown to such an extent. He is also accompanied by so many powerhouses from other realms. It's hard not to arouse suspicion.
What right do you have to doubt me? The registration rules are clearly written. Hold an officially certified identity with public records, and anyone on the leaderboard can register.
Yet, with just one word of doubt from you.
You want to disqualify me. Tell me, what exactly do you want?
It's simple. You just need to prove you have the ability to find treasure. This is an innate ability for those of our realm. If you cannot do it, it proves you are not from this realm.
Damn, what kind of test is this? That's too much of a setup.
Jin King is going too far. He's clearly making things difficult for Chen Fan.
This old guy is walking right into my trap. Since you are courting death, then I won't hold back. Setting aside why I should even agree to a test from a Qin family lackey like you.
What if I do find one?
If I find a treasure, you must, in front of the entire academy.
Admit you were blind, near dumb.
Kowtow 3 times to me, and compensate me for this pile of scrap at the price of treasure. If you don't dare, then get lost. Don't block my way.
He actually forced the vice principal into a bet to his face.
If the vice principal doesn't accept, he will lose face completely.
Fine. I would like to see just how long you can keep up this act. Let's go. You brat, there's no way in hell you can find anything here. My Qin family has had people searching through this trash for 10 years, and not a single treasure was ever found.
They didn't want Chen Fan to prove himself at all. They just wanted to make him look like a fool in public.
New environment detected. High-density scrap accumulation. Triggering hidden mini-quest. Introduction to waste sorting.
A hidden quest.
Perfect timing.
Task reward. Basic scrap value appraisal. Provides a value spectrum for any touched scrap. Thunder Tribulation Divine Charcoal detected. Contains a damaged spiritual imprint. Repairable.
Thunder Tribulation Divine Charcoal.
Isn't this the Academy's former ultimate treasure? How did it end up in the Qin family's hands?
A pearl lost in the dust. It seems they've searched for years, only to treat it as mere garbage. Vice Dean, this is the one, right?
This is just coastlag. Are you sure?
Thunder Tribulation Divine Charcoal, if I remember correctly. This was left behind by the previous dean of Jiangcheng Academy. It is the Academy's ultimate treasure that went missing 20 years ago.
What kind of joke is this?
My master's ultimate treasure!
The Academy's missing treasure.
Is that true?
Watch closely, everyone. This is its true form.
It really is Thunder Tribulation Divine Charcoal. I've seen illustrations of it in the Academy's ancient records. But didn't this legendary ultimate treasure go missing 20 years ago?
I heard from my grandfather's generation that it was stolen. How did it end up in Vice Dean Qin's hands?
And mixed in with a pile of scrap? This is way too suspicious. Damn it.
This junk sat in the Qin family's warehouse for 20 years, unrecognized. So how did he recognize it the moment he got it?
Vice Dean Qin. This is so strange. This Thunder Tribulation Divine Charcoal is the ultimate treasure left by the previous dean of Jiangcheng Academy. It vanished mysteriously 20 years ago, and even with a 1 billion bounty, it couldn't be found. Yet today, it shows up in the pile of scrap you brought with you. Vice Dean Qin. Qin Mingcheng, explain to me why our Academy's treasure is sitting in your pile of trash.
Holy crap! Does this mean Vice Principal Qin stole it?
Wait, Vice Principal Qin wasn't even the Vice Principal 20 years ago. Back then, he was just a lecturer.
Hold on. before the old principal disappeared. The last person he saw seemed to be from the Qin family.
Oh, I remember now. My father told me that 20 years ago, a member of the Qin family visited the academy. The very next day, the Thunder Tribulation divine charcoal vanished, and the old principal resigned to take responsibility.
So the Qin family stole it all along.
No wonder the Qin family has risen so quickly over the years. They probably stole a ton of good stuff.
Vice Principal Qin called Chen Fan a spy just now, but it seems he's the real thief.
Silence.
What a vile brat! Distorting the truth! Don't be fooled by him, everyone! The Thunder Tribulation Divine Charcoal has been missing for 20 years. No one has ever seen what it actually looks like. He just grabbed a random piece of glowing wood
and claimed it was the Academy's treasure.
As far as I can tell, he must have stolen it himself. 20 years ago, Chen Fan wasn't even born yet. But who's to say the otherworldly demon backing him didn't steal it on his behalf? He must have caught us off guard while this scrap pile was sitting here, slipped the stolen good inside, and then pretended to find it on the spot.
Talk about a thief, crying thief! The vice principal is right. I knew it. How could a poor wretch from the slums like Chen Fan recognize the Academy's treasure? He must have stolen it.
Vice Principal Qin.
Are you saying I stole this?
That's right. How could a filthy thief from the slums like you have what it takes to find such a treasure? What else could it be but theft?
Very well. Since it's your word against mine, let the evidence speak for itself.
Meaning? The reason this Thunder Tribulation Divine Charcoal became our Academy's ultimate treasure is not just because it contains the power of Thunder Tribulation. Academy records state that this wood survived 9 layers of Thunder Tribulation, and the spiritual imprint of its previous owner is sealed within its core.
This imprint is bound to the soul. It awakens upon meeting its true master,
but kills any thief who dares touch it. 海滨之公参这番刀。
Detective Saito Ishibisu imprint deep in the wood core, dormant for 20 years. Would the host like to spend 300 points to activate it?
Activate it.
指令确认，300积分扣除。
The image of the former dean is exactly the same as the portrait in the Academy's Memorial Hall.
秦明成.
Former dean, aren't you supposed to be dead?
Back then, I regarded you as my confidant and shared the secrets of the divine wood with you. Yet, you poisoned my tea, stole the divine wood, and framed me. It has been 20 years. My remnant soul has been trapped in this wood core, waiting for this very day. Qin Mingcheng, as a direct descendant of the Qin family, yet you resorted to such despicable theft, ruining my reputation and bringing shame upon Jiangcheng Academy for 20 long years. Today, in front of all the teachers and students, I ask you, do you plead guilty? Lie.
This is all a frame-up.
This is just an illusion Chen Fan created with sorcery.
Stubborn and unrepentant. Teachers and students, this Thunder Tribulation imprint deep within the wood core can only be activated by me. If you have any doubts, you can retrieve my handwritten letters from the Academy's archives to verify against this imprint. I have dedicated my entire life to this Academy. Yet, in my final years, I was framed by villains. Today, the truth is finally revealed. Now, I can rest in peace, even in death. Young man, thank you for vindicating me and clearing my name. I bestow this divine wood upon you. I hope you use it wisely to protect the Academy and the people of this land who deserve protection.
It really was Qin Mingcheng who stole it and poisoned the old dean.
The Qin family is so shameless. They stole it and framed the old dean, ruining his reputation in his final years.
No wonder the old dean suddenly resigned back then, claiming dereliction of duty. He was actually forced out by the Qin family. Vice Dean Qin, what else do you have to say? Qin Mingcheng, get out of Jiangcheng Academy. Talk about a thief crying stop thief. What a shameless hypocrite.
Chen Fan.
It's over.
All is ruined.
20 years of plotting, the Qin family's reputation, my position as Vice Dean.
It's all gone.
Since I'm already utterly ruined, I'll take this brat down to the grave with me. Chen Fan, you ruined my reputation and destroyed my future. Today, this dean will execute you, you rumor-mongering bastard.
Chen Fan, watch out!
You want to kill me? You're not worthy.
Host is detected activating the Thunder Tribulation Divine Wood for the first time. Triggering hidden skill, Thunder Tribulation Domain. Spend 500 points to activate.
Activate.
Weisting King, didn't you just say you were going to kill me?
You can't kill me. I'm a member of the Qin family. If you kill me, the Qin family will never let you get away with it.
Don't worry, I won't kill you. I need you to go back alive and tell Qin Yue for me. He's next.
Fellow students, the truth of today's events speaks for itself. Does anyone still question my eligibility to register?
Senior Chen Fan, well done.
How many years has the Qin family oppressed Jiangcheng?
Someone has finally stood up to them today.
Chen Fan is no spy. He's the hero of Jiangcheng.
And how did you know the divine wood was hidden inside that piece of coal slag?
Just good luck.
Your luck is almost too good.
See classmate Chen Fan.
Oh no. Young Master Chen Fan, what are your orders?
Fill out the registration form for me and bring it over.
As for Vice Principal Qin, carry him back to the Qin family and tell them this is just the beginning.
Chen Fan.
You'd better remember this.
Main quest advancement condition detected. Tianjiao qualifier. Hidden objective unlocked. Seize the Tianjiao token. Extra rewards will be calculated based on the host's performance in the first round.
All the information about the competition is right here. The first stage is ruin salvaging, where all participants will be sent to a garbage dump. And rankings will be determined based on the value of the treasures collected.
All the treasures found inside
can be sold back to the organizers, or you can keep them for yourself.
Ruin salvaging.
Isn't that basically giving away free money to me?
During the first round, you need to watch out for someone. He's from a branch of the Feng clan.
Feng Ling? Isn't he one of your own Feng family?
He belongs to the Second Elder's faction.
The Second Elder? Then he's an enemy.
First round rules! Freely salvage resources from the ruins within 3 hours. Advancement is based on the total value collected.
My lady, you have indeed become increasingly generous lately.
What do you mean?
Using the Feng clan's resources instead of cultivating their own people, but wasting them on an outsider. To anyone else, they would think the Feng clan is changing its surname to Chen.
Master, do you want me to crush his mouth?
No rush. I hear you've been in the spotlight lately, but I've always been curious how a trash picker from the slums like you suddenly managed to climb so high. By relying on women.
Chen Fan, don't do anything rash.
Why? Are you afraid I'll beat him to death?
What about the wind spirit disease and Shar syndrome? If you kill him here, it will be hard for me to explain to the group.
Hard to explain if I kill him here, huh?
In that case, once we reach the Myriad World's garbage dump.
Fine. I'll show you some respect then.
Wind chime number 3, Spiritual Energy Waste Zone. This area contains mostly damaged spiritual energy remnants with extremely high value.
Whoa!
Yours is Corruption Zone number 4.
Chen Fan, Beast Excrement Waste Zone number 4. The area is primarily filled with demon beast excrement.
Value unknown.
A demon beast cesspool.
What is there to even compare? The stench alone would knock you out.
Contestant Chen Fan's luck indeed seems rather unfortunate.
Master, are we really going in?
I have seen mountains of corpses and seas of blood, but a place like this
is rather disgusting.
I grew up in the slums. Why would I be afraid of something like this?
Low-level corruption environment detected. Recyclable targets. Foul-smelling beast feces, X180, 1 point each. Undigested beast remains, X42, 5 points each. Damaged forest grass roots, X16, 8 points each.
You're not really planning to hunt for treasure here, are you?
Every point counts, no matter how small.
Recycled foul-smelling demon beast dung, X30. Acquired 30 points. Recycled undigested beast bones, X12. Acquired 60 points.
I'm really starting to scavenge now.
So the top candidate in the Prodigy qualifiers is actually a dung collector.
Trash will always be trash.
Host has been in an extremely harsh environment for an extended period, triggering hidden conditions for performing extreme dirty work. Rewarded with odor shielding and basic corruption resistance.
Suddenly, I can't smell anything, and even the aura of corruption has vanished from my senses.
High-value target detected.
He actually pulled something out of the cesspit.
Could it be a dung ball that the demon beast didn't fully digest? The item contestant Chen Fan retrieved from Corruption Zone 4 appears to be some kind of undigested impurity.
Fengling, 1,320 points. Chen Fan, 518 points.
My lady.
Is this the man you chose? A dignified guest, elder of the Feng family, is actually squatting in a cesspit looking for food.
Chen Feng wouldn't pick up something like this for no reason, but its appearance is indeed hard to stomach.
Master,
if you wish, this queen will go out right now and silence them forever.
But Master, didn't you say we can't make a move in this round?
What's the rush? The Master loves nothing more than waiting for these fools to laugh their loudest, before grinding their faces into the mud.
Have you all laughed enough?
High-value target detected. Demon Core Remnant. This is an energy crystal, formed when a Tier 3 demon beast devoured a spiritual item and failed to digest it.
Tear Strike Corvain? That's not an impurity. It's a demon core remnant.
Incredible. What player Chen Fan dug out isn't waste material, but a Tier 3 pill, a remnant demon core. Though it looks unremarkable on the outside, its internal energy level is extremely high. Preliminary valuation, 1,500 points.
Adding to Chen Fan's 518 points, his total rises to 2,018 points.
Fengling is at 1,320 points.
He took the lead.
He actually dug up a treasure from a cesspit.
1,500 points. That's even higher than the broken sword Fengling spent half the day digging for.
Oh my god, is that even possible?
Impossible. In a godforsaken place like that, how could there be a precious remnant demon core?
I knew it. Chen Fan would never do something so meaningless. Now that Chen Fan has overtaken him, Feng Ying got slapped in the face with his jealousy. I'm afraid he might pull some dirty tricks. Master can extract treasure even from such a filthy place. As expected of the man this queen has set her eyes on.
How ridiculous! He turned the tables even when starting from a cesspit!
Fengling was mocking him earlier, but now his own face is swollen from the slap.
Chen Fan, if you want to blame someone, blame yourself for offending the Qin family.
What is this?
A demonic hound. It's a corrupted demonic hound.
How could such a Tier 1 corrupted beast appear in the Prodigy qualification tournament?
You finally couldn't hold back. This
This is a peak tier 3 corrupted demonic hound.
Its combat strength is comparable to an expert above the 30th level of the Aperture Realm. How could such a demonic beast appear in the Novice Zone?
Oh, what a surprise. Chenfa, you're so capable. You should be able to handle it, right?
Master, let me handle this. I haven't stretched my limbs in a long time. This is perfect for a warm-up. To dare threaten my master.
You are courting death. Don't be so nervous.
This thing might stink, but its magic core is worth a fortune.
What did he just say?
That it's valuable.
Did I hear that right?
Facing a peak tier 3 monster. He's actually calculating how many points he can get for it.
Keep showing off. Let's see how you die. Let's test it out today. The power of the magic heart.
Detected Tier 3 pollutant. Corrupted demonic hound. Weakness. Hybrid light and fire magic. Matching the optimal spell for the host. Spell. Enhanced divine will purification. Casting cost. 300 points. Estimated destruction rate. 100%.
Forget weaknesses like fire or light. Overwhelming firepower is the ultimate truth. Charge it up. Yoke. Not bad. This'll get me 2,000 points, plus a tier 3 poison magic core, a decent profit. Young Master Fengling, thank you for summoning this beast to deliver a magic core to me.
How did you know it was?
The scent of the Qin family's black talisman is pretty strong.
An instant kill.
He crushed a peak tier 3 monster, like a bug.
What kind of magic was that? No chanting, no spell components, not even a staff.
What's his score? Check it, quick!
Chen Fan, 2,018 points, plus a 3,000 kill bonus equals 5,018 points.
Contestant Chen Feng instantly killed a peak tier 3 pollutant, earning a 3,000 point kill bonus. With a total of 5,018 points, he has shattered the first round record. First place, Chen Fan, 5,018 points. Second place, Zhou Qing, 2,890 points. Third place, Feng Ling of the Feng family, 1,320 points. Fourth place, Li Hanyi of the Li family, 1,100 points.
Envoy Qin, why are you leaving so soon?
Is there something else, Mr. Chen Fan?
Nothing much. I just want you to pass a message to the Qin family.
What message?
Next time you want to kill me, don't send such trash. Even when sending them to their deaths, you show so little sincerity. Is the Qin family short on manpower, or are they just brainless?
You must be joking, Mr. Chen Fan. This matter has nothing to do with my Qin family.
Right. It has nothing to do with you. Young Master Fengli, go back and tell the second elder that I've claimed his head. What exactly are the rules for the second round?
The second round is a team battle. All advancing contestants will enter a medium-sized public dungeon. Teams will be randomly assigned and ranked based on total team points. And from those, the top 10 individuals will be selected to advance to the third round.
Randomly assigned teams?
Yes, completely random. In other words, you might be placed on the same team as Feng Ling.
I couldn't ask for more.
What do you plan to do in the dungeon?
The rules don't forbid eliminating teammates, right? They don't. Then there's no problem. Take good care of the 3 of them for me. I'll be right back. Since the Qin family wants to plot against me in the dungeon, then I will turn this dungeon into their coffin.
In the second round of team battles, the 32 contestants will be randomly divided into 8 teams with 4 members in each team. The total team points will determine who advances. The draw results are out.
Holy shit,
Chen Fan and the Feng Ling are on the same team.
What kind of hellish matchup is this? He just publicly slapped Feng Ling in the face yesterday, and today they have to team up.
And then there's Zhao Yan. Isn't he from a branch of the Zhao family? Since the Zhao family was wiped out by Chen Fan, he must hate Chen Fan to death.
Wow, this matchup is insane. It's 3 against 1. Chen Fan is doomed this time.
Heaven is on my side.
Chen Fan, let's see how you survive this. Chen Fan, you wiped out the main branch of my Zhao family. This is a blood feud.
Whatever grudges you two have, I don't care. I only care about advancing. Just don't drag me down.
Interesting.
Chen Fan, since we've been assigned to the same team, we should cooperate for now. Any objections?
Of course. Great. Then I propose that I be the captain. I support young master Feng Ling.
That's 3 votes in favor, Chen Fan. Majority rules.
Fine. Captain Feng, what's your brilliant plan?
According to pre-match intel, there's a core altar in the east of these ruins. A large amount of high-value void spirit crystals is hidden there. We should head there as a team and capture the altar together. Then, the points will be distributed based on contribution.
Once we get deep into the altar, we'll find a blind spot with no surveillance, and Zhou Yan and I will team up to finish him off. We can blame it on the guardian puppets of the ruins. No one will ever find out.
Sounds like a plan.
Chen Fan, the core altar is right ahead. The guardian puppets inside are quite strong. We'll split into 2 groups to flank them.
Zhao Yan, you and I will take the left. Miss Li, you and Chen Fan take the right.
No problem. Envoy King.
We've reached the temple core. Chen Fan and Li Henyi headed to the right flank. Please confirm if there's a surveillance blind spot there.
In Passage 3, the anti-psionic disruptor is already in place.
The Firefly array has been jammed.
Make it a clean job.
Understood.
Aren't you afraid?
Afraid of what?
Feng Ling made it obvious that he wants to make a move on you here. Yet you still followed him here. Which is basically walking straight into a trap.
Since you saw right through it, Miss Li, why didn't you object just now?
Because I wasn't sure whether you were stupid or simply fearless. You wiped out the Zhao family. You publicly humiliated the Qin family. And yesterday, you utterly humiliated Feng Ling. Yet, you're still alive and well. So, I wanted to see with my own eyes what trump cards you actually hold. Six of them. All of them are early-stage Lingdong realm guards. These are core guardian puppets. Feng Ling deliberately lured us here.
You wanted to see my trump card, right, Miss Li?
Then watch closely.
I see it now.
Confirmed. Chen Fan has entered the right wing.
Very good. Go and confirm if he's dead.
Chen Fan, we've come to support you! You guys are late.
These guardian puppets
are already dealt with.
What?
Is Captain Feng not pleased?
How could that be?
The stronger our teammates are, the better our chances of advancing. I couldn't be happier.
Let's keep moving. That useless Qin Yue claiming the guardian puppets could stall him. It's all fucking bullshit.
The Void Spirit Divine Essence.
As long as we get it, advancing to the top 16 will be a breeze.
No pain, no gain. Young Master Feng, let's go.
Back off. It's a relic of a high-dimensional civilization. It killed many members of the Zhou and Qin squads.
Now this is interesting.
Chen Fan, aren't you supposed to be highly capable?
We'll leave this monster to you.
We won't compete with you for its points.
Cowards, step back. It's a transcendent realm mech.
In that case, I'll gladly take these points.
Impressive power! Come at me again! Time to get serious!
Host has slain a combat puppet from a high-dimensional civilization and looted its residual energy.
A one-hit kill! 他刚才秒杀守护傀儡已经够恐怖了。Ancient Transcendent level guard is defeated in a single blow.
Really in the Enlightenment realm? Or has he already reached the Transcendent realm?
Stay still!
He can even one-shot a mech like that.
This can go on.
惹得我以后绝无宁日。
What?
想揾做有咩？
I was wrong. Save me. Please save me.
I'll give you everything. It's the Qin family who wants you dead. I'm just following orders.
It's time to show some sincerity.
1,000 points to activate the Supreme Mothership's overclock mode. 平时时间3秒。
Split the sky open!
劈甩身，所有技能，所有系体能，所有灭亡。Is he even human?
Contestant Chen Fan used only a single strike. 放手对白 Federal, shatter the altar and split the sky open. Let's go!
Oh, the Supreme Realm.
丧命微尘连刃，新家永无明日。Move our plan forward. 神番 must be eliminated.
Grandpa Chen, please spare my life. I'm withdrawing from the competition. I'll go for you.
Did I hear you say
that the Qin family sent you?
It was Qingyue! She forced me! And the second elder. They're in this together. Please! It has nothing to do with me!
Did he also tell you that surveillance would be temporarily blocked here?
He did. Don't worry.
No one will ever know what happened here.
good? That way, I won't have to bother blocking the signal when I kill you.
Whoa! You can't kill me! No!
Qin family, your end will be far worse than theirs. Have the rules for the third round, the finals, been released yet?
Yes. The finals will be an arena battle. All qualifies. We'll draw lots to do until the strongest remains, who will then be awarded the Tianjiao token.
But Chen Fan...
You must be careful. Since Qingyue could bribe Feng Ling to make a move in today's match, she might arrange an even stronger opponent in tomorrow's arena battle. Moreover, I've heard that the Qin family's true core disciple, the one who has been in seclusion, might enter as a specially invited contestant.
A specially invited contestant?
Yes. It's a tradition in the Tianjiao qualifiers. Prodigies from the upper realm, or widely recognized top geniuses, can skip straight to the finals.
And his target
is you. I was just worried Qingyue alone wouldn't be enough to kill. One more will make a perfect pair. Tomorrow, I will claim the Tianjiao token with my own hands.
Be it the Qin family or the imperial capital,
I will use this victory to tell the entire world